We are back here in the studio with our guy Isaiah Pola-Mao. And Isaiah, first off, the important things, the mustache looking incredible, looking thin, but also very robust. And you were telling me this is like all the core special teamers do it. We're rocking the stash, right?
Yes, sir. It's just kind of, showing our dedication to the team and how much we want to win. So, mustache mafia.
Doesn't hurt that the starting quarterback also rocking a good-looking mustache as well.
Yeah, his mustache game is pretty strong.
How would you, as a member of the Mustache Mafia, when you look at Aiden's mustache, who I feel like this has been his look for, I would imagine probably since high school, college. What do you look at? How do you grade out his stash?
I look at, the shape of it, and if it's his really prominent, on his face, you can really tell. So I think that's how I grade it.
A symmetrical stash.
Yeah.
Love it. Shifting away from special teams for just a sec, I got to ask, man, where is the ball, the interception ball from Sunday?
Oh, I took that one back home. I'm going to put that one up in my office.
As you should. So, and just kind of talk me through, obviously a really exciting moment, and we're going to kind of dive into Sunday, and you had a busy Sunday afternoon, but like when you kind of rewind and go through the interception, what kind of sticks out to you?
I was kind of just doing my job. My job was to stay in the post and be deep as the deepest, and I saw Jalen Waddle. He was moving down the field, so I'm like, all right, let me just match his tempo a little bit. And I look back and I see Tua starting to wind up, really getting ready to throw it deep, so I'm like, is he really about to throw this? And, he just let it loose, and, I just judged it right and able to come down with it.
Yeah, and a great play for this defense, an exciting play for this defense, and really it's kind of become like a theme for this defense, right? Is we talk about and we hear all the time, the turnovers come in bunches, but really that's been the case for this defense now, really through most of 2023. Like, has that kind of been the feeling for you guys? Is hey, once we get one, we're gonna get two, and now we're at a point where it feels like we almost like expect you guys to force a couple over the course of a game.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's something that PG preaches. AP preaches it. It's all about the ball. And just like you said, it comes in bunches, and, we really put an emphasis on it in practice and meetings and all this. It's, comes down to just getting the ball off of them and helping out our team.
Like we talked about it, a busy Sunday for you in Miami. Most defensive snaps that you've played since you've been in the league. Like, what was that kind of like to kind of be thrust into duty like that? Because it was, obviously the course of a game, there's so many different things going on. And like, hey, Isaiah, like, let's go. Like, how did that kind of the logistical part of it go for you?
Yeah, Coach Ash, he does a great job of preparing us every week, and I just try to stay prepared as if I'm going to play the game. You never know what's going to happen. It's always a next man up type of thing. But, we preach it a lot. Don't blink. Whatever happens, don't blink. You're always ready for it. So, unfortunate reason why I was out there, but, I can't let my teammates down.
No, and he certainly didn't, right? Flying around the backfield for really all of Sunday afternoon. But, we heard from Coach AP earlier today, and he was talking about kind of this new mindset, specifically on the defensive side of the football. And he said, that's really one thing that side of the ball has been focused on is this new mindset, staying in that mindset. Like, when you think about what's been working for this defense really over the past month, let's say, like, what does that mindset kind of mean to you?
I think it's really comes down to just everybody doing their job and trusting each other. I think everybody's really just bought in to what we're preaching, from the top of the top to, the practice squad guys. Everybody's doing their job and giving full effort.
And I think kind of the catalyst, the spearhead, the head of the snake, if you will, is Antonio, right? Antonio kind of setting the standard, bringing the juice, bringing the energy. We're now a couple weeks into the Antonio and Champ kind of era, if you will. What has it been like for you guys in the locker room now with this kind of infusion of energy, now that we're a few weeks into it, right? We're not riding that initial wave of momentum.
Yeah, like I said before, I think everybody really believes and trusts what AP and Champ are talking about. Everything that they're preaching, everything that they tell us to do, there's no questioning behind it. They tell us to do this art. We believe it. We're going to do that.
We look at now how busy your Sunday was, right? And you're doing all this incredible stuff, first career interception, flying around, but you're also contributing on special teams. Like, when you kind of zoom out of 2023 a little bit and look at AJ and Daniel and Carlson and your entire group of core special teamers, how has that side of the ball gotten better since week one, do you think?
I think we're witnessing, the greatest special teams guys, with AJ and DC. Those guys are amazing to have. Sometimes we'll have mishaps up front just protecting for AJ, and he still gets it off and has an amazing punt, which is, it's just kind of crazy. But I think everybody just believes in each other and just having each other's backs. I think that's kind of what it just comes down to.
You know, it feels like some of those punts for AJ, especially kind of when we're in the domed arena, it feels like they're up there for like 10 seconds, man. Like, what are you kind of thinking when you're running down, you get down to cover the kick, and you're like, oh, it's still there? We're still waiting on it? Like, that's got to be a pretty cool experience for you.
Oh, absolutely. You know, that helps our job and makes our job, so much easier because we trust that, he's going to hang up the ball enough for us to run down there and be right there in front of the returner. So for him to be able to do that, we basically don't even have to cover.
Well, I hope you cover a little bit.
Yeah.
I hope you cover a little bit.
We were going to cover, but, he makes it just so easy.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing out of his mind this year. Daniel, too. I mean, guys that, in my humble opinion, really playing at all pro levels in 2023. Absolutely. But, we go back to Sunday for a little bit, and we've heard so much going into Sunday about the Dolphins offense, how explosive it is, the incredible playmakers, which they have. Mm-hmm. And the defense, by and large, held up pretty well. I mean, you look at some of the the numbers coming out of Sunday compared to what the Dolphins do on a normal week, and it really is impressive. But now we come back home, the Chiefs come into town, a similar offense in the sense, really explosive, a lot of dynamic playmakers. Can you guys take as a defense what you did against the Dolphins and carry any of that over to this Sunday against the Chiefs?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they have so much firepower. We have to come with that same energy, that same, on-site energy. Like, whatever happens, we're going to go out there and we're going to make a stop. They're going to have to snap it again and again, whatever happens, say sudden change, we have to go out there, we have to play defense. We can't just give up, So that's kind of our mentality. It's, like I said before, don't blink.
Is it more fun, because I'm just thinking about you talking about kind of taking advantage of that momentum, and we know how rocking Allegiant Stadium can be on a game day. Is it more fun for a defense to go out there and make plays in front of the home crowd or silence a road crowd?
That's actually a tough one. But I think I'll have to say get the crowd going at home, because there's no better feeling than when you feel the ground shaking and the crowd's just going crazy, and then Max does his signature kick the door down. Like it's electric.
Yeah, no doubt about that, man. We're hoping that we have a lot of electric moments this Sunday at home at Allegiant Stadium against the Kansas City Chiefs, man. But before we get to Sunday, we got some high-level important business to attend to in Thanksgiving, right? So different schedule this week. Obviously, things are kind of moving and shaking as you guys get ready for Sunday. But the important question, Isaiah Pola-Mao, when you build out your dinner or lunch or your brunch or whatever you and your family celebrate on Thursday, what are the things that got to be on the plate, the non-negotiables in the Pola-Mao household?
All right. So easy one. A little bit of turkey. I'm not a big turkey guy.
Agreed.
Throw some ham on there. Gotta have that. Mashed potatoes and gravy. That's kind of, everybody has to have that. Throw a little bit of dressing on there. And, my all-time favorite, mac and cheese and yams.
There you go. See, my wife, because I'm kind of with you. We're like, my wife and I were talking about it this year, and we're like, listen, neither of us really like turkey. Why are we eating turkey for the sake of eating turkey? Yeah. So this year we're doing all the sides, right? We're going to do the mashed potatoes, the green beans, the stuff, and all that good stuff. And we're just going to do steaks instead. We're like, it's just the two of us and the baby. Like, We're going to eat what we want to eat.
Yeah, steaks sound wonderful, actually. That's a great idea.
Yeah, look at it. I'm just pushing us forward. In terms of dessert, are you a big dessert guy?
Two things. So I can go either banana pudding.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
That's top tier right there, or sweet potato pie.
Ooh, I feel like the sweet potato pie, correct me if I'm wrong, is real hit or miss. Like if you get a good sweet potato pie, that's really good. But the chance, the percentage of failure, unfortunately, is pretty high on that.
Yeah, but my wife does make a great one.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, smart man. So you gotta plug the wife while you're here.
So that's a good one right there. So I'll take that.
Yeah, and like I said, man, and at the end of the day, right, we're always celebrating the important stuff, family, friends, all the good stuff. And then we'll be back here on Friday to put the finishing touches on the Kansas City Chiefs, and then an exciting Sunday, man. Cannot wait to have you guys back at Allegiant Stadium. Well, we appreciate you coming to hang out with us on, like I said, a week where the schedule's a little bit funky, so we really do appreciate you coming to hang out. Thank you. Congratulations on the first interception, by the way. Maybe the first of many more. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. All right, Isaiah?
Appreciate that. Thank you for having me.